Okay, 小凡, do you have a chance to draw the thing I taught last couple of weeks? Can you unmute yourself? Do you have a chance to draw the thing? Let's see, where's my stuff? Do you have a chance to draw this?
还没呢，
还没有，你有看到我的那个 video 吗？
看到了。我
Okay, so we kind of do some geometric form like last couple of weeks, like almost like 5 weeks. Okay, so today we're going to draw some more organic 3D form. So we choose the ears by the middle of the plaster. Okay,
OK，
so we're still going to draw out the rectangle shape. Okay, we're still going to. Someone's coming up. Let's see who's coming up. Oh, hi, Sui. Do you have
Hi.
this picture?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's what we're going to draw. So today we need to have a really sharp pencil. So I use my mechanical pencil to draw this one. But if you use regular pencil, it's fine. But you have to keep, I'll say maybe 3 pencil sharpened. So we need a line 3 fine line to draw this one. Okay. Excuse me. So who else coming? 4 people. Let me see who is here. Jake. Hi, Jake.
Hi.
Do you have this picture? Let me get rid of this one. Do you have this picture?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're going to draw this one today, but I'm going to use really fine tip of the pencil. So if you can have maybe 3 or 4 pencil sharpened, so we keep the lines really sharp. But if you don't want to use them, you feel free to use 0.5 or 0.3 millimeters mechanical pencil. That's what I'm going to use. So I don't have to sharpen my pencil all the time. Okay. So today we're going to use some of the fine lines. So some of the lines really light. Some of the lines will be harder. Okay. So, all right, let's do it. So first of all, going to create this geometric shape like a rectangle box like this. Okay, so I'm going to make this is about this big, but this not emphasize things. So I just showing where it is. You can see. Okay, then this kind of going down, it's not straight lines, so kind of curved this way. Okay. I try not to erase my drawing. So just draw like what I have. So this one's almost parallel to this line. So this one's go like this. Okay. So you feel free to use the eraser. Okay, you feel free to use eraser. But since this line's really fine, so you can leave it there, it's fine. You don't have to erase your line. Only if you feel like that's like too much, you can erase. But most time you don't have to. So when we try to practice this 3D form, we pretty much kind of control the proportion. Okay. And also very important thing is how we use a simple shape or value to create 3D stuff. So a lot of time we simple use just line. Okay, just use line. Okay, so we can find out the highest point of the years probably touch here. Probably somewhere like here. You can feel draw a line like this, guide you. Then the front year probably end up like somewhere here. And the ending, the year low somewhere like here. Can make a mark. Do a little mark. Okay. So you can see the thing can go all the way to about here. Okay. This stage, you can see I use the lines really fine. I don't know if you can see it make the lines really fine. Let me see. Yeah, you probably see like that. Okay. So your line don't have to be perfect. And all the way to about here.
连上了。
哎呦，太黑了，老师能看得清吗？这么黑，
没关系，快乐就唱歌呗。
能看得到吗？
Doing okay? Let me see. Sui, I think. Oh, okay. So let me see. Enter two, enter and Jake too. Okay. So enter, how come you didn't turn on your camera?
Well, my computer's low on battery, so it's charging, and it only has like one
Oh, I see.
USB thing.
I see. Okay, fine. Okay, so first thing we set up this the box, the base of the years. Then after that, we kind of find out where the position of the top of the years. Okay. Then, like I say, today we're going to use refine line. So you can use either use couple of the pencil, make sure you sharpen it. Okay. Or you can use 0.5 or 0.3 mechanical pencil. So you can use that to show that. I try not to use eraser today. So all the line will be showing right on top. So I don't even bother to give you this line. Okay. Everything we do, we'll try to use the pencil, use a different pressure on the tip of the pencil to create different kind of volume. For some of you, you'll find out really tough to do that. So I allow you to use the eraser, but I won't, okay? I won't use my eraser to draw this project. Everything will be showing here. So everything controlled by how much pressure on the pencil tip, okay? So we'll do a lot of mark to find out where the position of each feature here. So we can see the tetric right here. Okay, so make a mark. Feel free to just like you can use the line to show where is the thing goes. Okay. I think we mentioned about the part of the years before. I don't know you guys still remember though. Okay, you're going to kind of do feathering a little bit, but don't overdo. Okay, keep it simple as you can. Okay, a lot of dragging may apply. There'll be a lot of dragging. Okay, don't give too much pressure. Okay, let me see 小凡, watch out, 小凡, the position is not quite right. 小凡, see here, the earlobe, you're too far back. Okay, first thing you have to get the box, the base down, right? You get base down. Then after that, you can find out, say, hey, this earlobe somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. So go out the box. Then find out where extension of the ears go. Okay, so this part, okay, the overall the base you need to be adjust. The base is different than yours. The base is like this. See, here's narrower, here's wider. This is angle, this perspective, the angle is going down. Okay, the first thing you need to do is you're going to create the base. Okay, the base, which is like this. Okay, before you put the ears on, you have to create the base. So find out where it is. So go here and go a little bit angle. Okay, same thing here. Okay, you can see. Let me show you. Okay, so you can see this one's not exactly parallel to this one. Here seems like a little bit wider. Okay, here feel like a bit less. But overall, this kind of sort of like a parallel a little bit. Okay, but here kind of wider because the angle. Okay, after that, this one something go not straight. This one curve inward a little bit. Okay, going probably 15 degree like this. Okay, and you go this way. Sort of kind of parallel to this line. Okay, but if you pay attention, that's slightly different. This one has a little bit more angle. Okay, not perfect parallel to that. And this one here, the width is narrower at the top. Okay, so it go like this. So that's the base for this year will be. It's like that. Okay. So these two almost parallel, but this one have a more angle. Okay. Then these two definitely not parallel. This one has an angle too. Getting smaller. Okay. Then these two close to kind of parallel, these two. But if you read visual, you'll find out here's a little bit less than this width here, slightly. But you can do parallel, it's fine. Okay. Nobody can see differences. Okay, so that's a basic first. We're going to create a basic. Okay, then after that, we're going to find out the ear position on attached to this plane. Okay, this plane. So find out the earlobe somewhere here, be close to edges, probably like this much. You can see a shadow cast on this way. So about here. And this earlobe go out the base. But I'll say if half here, the yellow come back right on top here. Okay, kind of like this. Okay. And just go about this much. This is almost like semicircle. It's like semicircle here. This part. Okay. Then I want to find out where the height is go. So it'll be somewhere here, the ear. The higher points will be here. Okay. Then the conjugate is this piece like a soft t-shirt, like a tendon type the ear part. Start from somewhere here. Okay, so you go out from here. Kind of round, okay, kind of round, but not kind of circle, kind of oval shape, kind of go out like here and go all the way out to here. Okay, go out on the right edges. Okay, go about this much. Okay, then about the yellow starting it. So this one here, then this one, the ear here going a little bit curved inside and drop to where this line up here. Then you go to connect to the earlobe. Okay, earlobe spot here. So go like that. Curved. Kind of curved. Okay. Sui, you're doing okay? All right. Let me see. Let me see Sui's. Let me see Sui. Please. Sui, your ear a bit too low. Your top is too low. Just a bit higher. You almost like 1/3. So here will be probably 2/5. So if you divide, let me see, 1, 2, so half will be here. Half. So will be, let me see. So about quarter. This is about quarter here. So you if you divide this space to 4 equal space, you divide 4 equal space. Here will be 1/4 the height. So you're a little bit too low. Can you adjust that? Make just a bit higher. So you got it. Here you're too low. You're almost like here. You're a little bit higher. This one, if you divide 4 equal space, if you divide 4 equal space here, you'll take up 1/4 This one going up to 1/4. Okay. Yeah, just my. Okay, go back to me myself. Okay, so you can see position will be like this. Okay. But make sure this is a straight line, not curved line, or straight line. Okay. Like I say, try not to change my erasing my line. So try to do everything like the line here. So some of the line, even though it's wrong, I leave there so you can see every single line, how I do. Then you can find out the constrict here is the little protrude of piece of the ear part would be right somewhere here. Like here. Okay, so you can figure out this part here. Like mine's a bit too high. You feel free to erase, but like I said, I won't erase. Okay, just show you if I do it without erasing, what would it look like? Okay, so here is the Hendrick. Then here is the inside. Okay, so when I going up, I try to follow the width, the volume of this. Okay. Okay, Xiaofan, are you doing anything or you're not? Yeah, I don't see your hand. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Xiaofan, you need to adjust here. Here. Yeah, see, this one really close to the border here. So close. Just shadow was showing here, right? But I can see the earlobes kind of like a semicircle, almost to the pass. This ear and that here is almost the base of the half here. Okay, and kind of low. Okay. Because this one's organic shape. So sometimes it's hard to just say where it is because the whole thing's kind of round, right? It's round. It's not a geometric shape. So we have followed the volume to control the shape. And by doing this, we can find out, say, well, okay, the top from here kind of going to this one, this part, the structures like this. Okay, between this is the thickness of the outer ear, right to here. You can draw the line. If you see something over here, feel free to draw the line. So this one's kind of go over here, kind of to that. Okay, then here has big indentation here. Cave into this section. Don't press really hard. I show you so I kind of showing the line. But for you, just simply you can show where it is. That's good enough. Okay. Then you can see the structure of this part is like longer from here. Dark shadows all the way to here. I'll show more. I won't do much about the background. Okay. But later when we're done, you feel free to dark a little bit, it's fine. Okay. And I allow you to use paper stamp. If you have paper stamp, you feel like oh my God, how you do this? The value is so you cannot handle. Then you feel free to use paper stamp. Okay, feel free to use paper stamp. My paper stamp is really dark. I think it's sitting there for a while. Okay, feel free to use that, but I won't. This time we'll just use a pencil. I use a line, cross hatching to show all the darkness. Okay, even all this cold shadow. Okay, so from here, so pretty much the structure is done for the ears. Pretty much the structure is done. And now we're going to do the value, the shading on the surface. Okay, so you say where to start? Wherever you can start. Okay, so I'm going to start from the shadow cast on the surface right over here. Do you have to define the shadow, the shape of the shadow? It's up to you. Okay, but basic, because they don't have really fine edges. The edge is soft. Okay, this shadow's edge is really soft. Not some hard edges. Like here's hard edges, right? You can see hard edges here. But when they go out, the shadow is kind of light. Okay, go out is soft edges. You can see, but not really dark. Okay, so you can use some fine line to do this. Don't press too hard. Okay, you use the cross hatching, the overlapping to create the darkness. Let me see short files. Okay. Position about right, and your lines a little bit too harsh. Okay. Keep lines simple. Don't press hard the line too hard. Okay, Xiaofan, getting better. Your position is about right now, but the lines lighter. Don't press too hard. Yeah. Slow down a little bit, slow down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, you need to show some of the dark part and showing different values, defining the position in the line. Okay, you have to show that. Okay, I cannot see Angela and Jake. So if you guys can see the differences between your and mine, try to fix. So this is like this. So far I got like this. Okay. So I'm going to do some the value of the shadow create. So you can use a line. I allow you guys to use your own pencil stump. Okay. But like I said, I will try to not using any eraser today. So you can see anything I make mistake or anything I want, you can see how I do it. So you find out if I don't use eraser, then you find out oh still okay. Now how I use draw without eraser, how I'm gonna overcome this problem. Okay, some people say, oh, I need eraser so bad. Reality sometimes eraser, yeah, it's kind of, you always over rely on the eraser. But sometimes we encourage students try not to use eraser. Only use erasers for highlight. Okay. Instead of erasing the mistake you make, we try to use the line to force you to focus on your pressure on your sketch. Okay. If use this one to eliminate use too much the erasing. Okay. So I finished this part here. I know it's not perfect, but yeah, you can do like this. But get basic value. Really takes time to master for the pressure. Okay, you don't put too much pressure. So it's good practice for you without erasing or using the paper stump. But I allow you to use because I know some of you probably cannot achieve that without the paper stump or eraser. Okay. So like that. Okay. And they're doing okay. Oh, by the way, Jake and Angel and Sui, you guys have a daylight saving time in Texas. So next week, the daylight saving times end, right? So you guys' time will be changing. Our time don't have changing. Arizona don't have a daylight saving time. So I don't know if I start with 6, here's 6 o'clock, right? Then you guys will be starting 7. Do you guys have a problem with 7 o'clock? If we start 7 o'clock next week, it will be fine. You guys daylight saving time is end. So we'll be back to normal. So we only have 1 hour differences. And so you're okay? We start from 7.
Yeah, that's good.
How about Jake? Jake.
Sure.
Yeah, well, if you miss it, we have a video. You can ask us Coco to send you the link. Every time I do this, I have the recording. But once in a while I forgot. Okay. Once in a while I forgot. But most of the time I remember. So I send the link to Coco Laos. Okay. So you can check it out. But next week, Arizona still from like Xiaofan, we still start from 6. Okay. But from the people from Texas, start from 7. Because you got daylight saving time, so it's over. Okay. I will remind you next week. So just need to know you guys start from 7 instead from 8. Okay. All right. Keep going. So I'm going to do the let's see. 1, 3, the 4 to show you that. I don't know you guys remember a while ago, we talked about the ears, structure of the ears. Tragus, this thing protrude. Tragus, helix is the outer ring of the ears. Earlobe, the inside like a Y shape is called anti-helix. Okay, anti-helix. Then in between the space like here to this one here, called concha. Concha. Right? Yeah, you probably never use them. Even though you tell people, hey, concha, people won't get it. Okay, most Americans don't even know what's concha. Then tragus is a protrude one. But when you coming back down here, going up, this the one coming up, this one here called anti-tragus. So this piece is called tragus. Now this piece is called anti-tragus. This piece called helix. And inside this Y shape called anti-helix. Okay. So inside here, the big dent cave in this part. That's a long name. I don't know you want to learn that. Called fossa of triangularis. Okay. You don't have to memorize. It's not a school, but just let you know this each part has a name of that. Okay. Okay, so even here, the big cave here, this section has a name too, called intertragic. Okay, intertragic no notch. Intertragic notch. You see this section here. Okay, the yellow. This one probably people all know that. Okay, tragus. Some people don't know. Okay, helix, people might get it. Anti-helix, yeah, people might get too. But anti-tragus, only if you study like a medical field, maybe knows. Okay, like a concha, this section is concha. Most people don't even know. Okay, but just kind of give you idea. So when I mentioned the part, only do that. So people say when you're studying art, a little bit a certain time, like you study medical, you have learned all the body part. Okay, especially when we learning how to draw people, then we have to know the muscle. Sometimes instead just say this part, because sometimes this part is not enough. You have to specific to mention which one. So we kind of learning like a medical term, even though we study art. Okay, just let you know. Okay, so we keep going. So I'm going to go from this helix, okay? Helix from here, kind of continue to here. So when I do that, I draw a short line. Okay, then I draw a little different angle. Okay, like I said, today I'm going to draw this one. Don't use eraser at all. So if I make mistake, the mistake will stay there. So you can see, oh, okay, this one seems too much. So I don't erase it. So you just need to know, no matter how many years you draw, you are facing something like that. Okay, now how you solve the problem. So you can see how I solve the problem. So I draw really light. Okay, I draw really light. until I feel like a right. Now keep increasing the volume, increase the darkness. Okay, so here. Okay, then the front, you can see some parts really bright because light. I think light from this angle, from top right, almost sideways, almost like sideways. The light from here. Okay, so you can see some parts really bright, but how bright? How bright? I would say probably if you want to remember the volume chart. The value chart from 1 to 10, if you like this. Right, 1 to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for example, like this, the 10 is really dark. Right? So 10 is really dark. I use my spatial tool quickly to make it darker. Right, and after that, I'll be like this. So if you can have a value chart. We taught this one, we mentioned about the value chart, but we never make one value chart. Okay, so when you create value chart, you find out a little bit challenging. Okay, you find out, wow, it's tough to create 10 different value. Okay, of course, the first one and the last one will be easier. Okay, the first one is white, it's paper itself. The last one is really solid. Okay, then you find out getting lighter or getting darker for a different one. It's really, really challenging. Okay, so this one here. Well, why you say, well, why Shane's going to draw this one? Well, because you will find out you have to know which value will be on the paper. Okay, so you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So value chart for something like this. Then you find out where those highlight will be located, will be which. These two, this part here, and is over here. Really bright. Okay, really bright. But not as bright as the white. So we're between 1 and 2, this part. Okay. And how about this surface here? They are probably close to 1, or I mean 2. Okay, all this part is about 2. Okay, here about 3 and 4. Then here about 6. We close to that is about 8. Okay, here about 10 to 9. Okay, you kind of analyze this. Okay, here has an 8 to 7. Here about 5 and 4. Okay, you kind of when you see that, you say, oh, okay, which value will be here. So you kind of know how much pressures are put down. Okay, make sense to you, Sui? Okay, can you guys make a value chart yourself, like mine, easy one? Can you do that? Sui just say, "Are you kidding me?" Can you freehand to do one free chart like this? I believe Jake probably can do that, right? Jake, can you freehand do a value chart like this from read bright to read dark?
Yeah,
10 of them. How long take you to make this?
like 10 minutes.
What? Okay. How you do that is your first thing, your first one will be white, of course. You don't want to do anything. The last one is 10. Then you start kind of shading it, getting don't want to make it as dark as this one, right? The first time you're going to do that, this one won't be dark enough. So you keep building up here. And for the oh my gosh, some to really close. Then start adding and adjust the pressure. Okay. Why I say this? Because if you download this chart, this 10 different value, then when you apply to here, you probably has a problem to able to show that. But this one pretty much have 10 different value on this part. Okay, so this is not necessary, but I recommend you guys to try yourself to make 10 block and fill with different value inside. Then when you can able to do that, then you can handle this project, no problem. Okay, so I'll keep doing use. I just use my HB pencil, but it's a 0.3 a mechanical pencil, 0.3 millimeters. Okay, so keep building up. Hmm. Those, let me see. So you also use a mechanical pencil, just regular pencil? Let me see. I see 小凡 use mechanical pencil. That's good. Let me see. Oh, it's mechanical pencil too. So which how thick the pencil is? It 0.5 or 0.7? Yours
0.5.
0.5 is good. Yeah, 0.5 is good. Okay. Mine is 0.3. And I have one is 0.2. I'm not quite sure. I think I also got 1.1. Really fun one. I used to think that's impossible, but this year I went back to Taiwan and see they sell 0.1. So I bought one. Yeah. And basically when you use that mechanical pencil, you cannot click. It'll automatically come out. When you click, when you draw, it'll break. Okay. Yeah, mine's a 0.3. So that let you know. Mine's a little bit finer. Okay. So like I said, I won't even bother to give you this line. Okay, I just show you everything on here. So you can see what I do with all the line drawing. So like this line is too thick. No, I don't even bother to give it that. Okay, just keep building it. Remember, all here, only few spot is like almost one. The rest part pretty much is two or three. Okay. So even here is like a two here. Okay, here's a two. So next week, we might do different organic 3D object. So we'll see. If we cannot finish this one, we'll continue to finish this one. And next week we start finish that one, then we continue the new one. Okay. So if you can, like I say, try to see use the line, practice the line kind of closing to each other. To try to show exactly the same line way. I try to show if you can do that, do this. And this kind of practice, okay? And change the angle to do this. Keep same distance, you change that, you go to this. Okay. Try to practice this. This is the way to create shading, cross hatching. Okay, I know you can use paper stamp, will be easier. But sometimes we use shading. It's good practice for your control your fingers, the pressure to create a volume. Okay. Not because I don't want you to use a paper stamp. I know that would be easier, but sometimes we use the pencil line to showing the value. And sometimes not allow you, just not, some situation not allow you to use a paper stamp. Then you can just use pencil, whatever it is, to use your different kind of line technique to create different volume. That's pretty much just practice for that. No reason, just for that. So Angela, how do you do? So quiet. Angela, are you there?
Yes.
How much you have done?
Like I just have everything except for the shading.
Oh, okay. Do you guys think you guys need next week to finish out this? Or you
Yeah,
want to start new one? Okay.
Rob.
Okay, yeah, because time's 7 o'clock already. So remind you, next week, whoever live in Texas, we start from 7 because daylight saving time is over. But if you have problem with that, because so far it's 8 o'clock. So if you have problem, let me know. But so far, like you guys say, it's fine. Okay. I don't want you guys finish this class and then you have homework to write. It will be too much pressure. But next week it start 7 from Texas. But from Arizona, like a Xiaofan, Florida, we start 6. Still same time like today. Okay? All right, so if your time you want to finish more, it's fine. Next week, you'll probably spend half the time to finish out the shading. Then we're going to work on another organic 3D form next week. Okay? All right. Any question before you let your guy go? Sui, any questions? No? Okay. All right. You guys have a good night. See you next week. Bye. Good night. Bye, Jake.